Hello, everybody. Dave Neal here, stand-up comic and host of Bachelorette Nation News. I'm back in my Los Angeles studio after a nice weekend wedding in Kentucky. It is good to be back, so thank you for everyone who's watched and supported all of my content while I was on the road. Back here, we've got a quick story about Blake Moynes. He posted his first post-breakup Instagram post. Is it a big deal? No, but it's nice to track these people and see that they're doing okay. So I'll read up on that. Plus, I will share with you the rumor that he's the next Bachelor. I don't believe it to be true. It's a Demois rumor. There's no credible source there. As you guys know, I've reported, I believe back on Friday or a couple days, Thursday, Friday, who cares? I reported who I believe the next Bachelor will be for the second Bachelor of 2022. We won't get into that. You can go backwards and watch that video if you want. But there are some rumors that it could be Blake. Does it fit in? Will there be enough time? Assuming they shoot the next Bachelor January, February, that gives him a 3-4 month window between relationships. And is that enough of a rebound time coming off of an engagement? But then again, the engagement itself was short-lived. We'll get into all of that. We can speculate, but let's just go easy and not, I don't know. Let's not do too much judging at this point, right? We don't know what's going on behind the closed doors here, but we will get into it. So let's read Blake's Instagram post here. I'll read some of your comments, and then I'll share also some other post-Halloween activity here. Blake said, when times are really tough and things just aren't going the way you had hoped, it's always the same gang that gets you back on your feet. Feels good to start getting back into the swing of things. But as much as I do lean on my human fur fam at times like this, I really do have to acknowledge you all. My newfound social family for all the love, support, encouragement, and even patience over the past week. Cheers to you. Super grateful. Fur real prayer. Family, fur family, social fam. And of course, his hockey teammate and friend of the show, Brendan Quinn, says, we love you, kid. Never a dull moment for Lori K. Public Relations to chime in. Noah says, love you, bubs. Jason Foster, a fellow URI alum, says, my brother. Jason Nick says, all the love. Michael A. with a heart. Emily Moynes, Blake's mom, chimes in. Everyone encounters road bumps. It's called life. It ebbs and flows. There's ups and there's downs. I know how hard this past week has been for you. Just keep going. One foot in front of the other. Chin up. You're going to do great things in life. Love you beyond. Emily Moynes is the patron saint of motherhood, right? Emily's chin up. Don't you just wish you always had your mom there to just say, chin up, you'll be okay. And it's like, you believe it, you know it's true, but it's still nice to hear it from the mom. I think I left a comment on her, but of course, Emily's a fan favorite within Bachelor Nation. She delivered on the show, and she also delivered on my podcast. She did a great conversation. I said, Mom of the Year. She said, thank you, Dave. I've been waiting for it for 31 years. Well, Emily, after 31 years of trials and tribulations, you finally receive what is rightfully yours, and that's North American Mother of the Year, everybody. So there it is. Because, I mean, being a mom's got to be tough for a million reasons. I couldn't possibly know. As we know on my channel, a lot of young mothers out there will listen while they breastfeed and listen while they, do some house chores or put the baby to sleep. God forbid you don't want the baby to go to sleep to my voice being like, what's going on with, you know what I mean? You don't need that. But hey, if it keeps you happy and smiling, then that's what we're here for. But Emily, I mean, you've got 3 decades of work put in. So kudos to you. The job of a mother never ends. And when times are tough, your son and your daughter and other family will lean on you. Some say, oh, that's emotional labor. But, at the very least, it's nice to know that they have a trusted family member that can sort of help navigate you through the dark times. So here's Blake with his fur babies. And now some of you guys might not have noticed the cat in the bag. That is a cat in the bag being pulled by a hooded denim jacket. This is about as Canadian as a photo as you're going to see. And there he is. Got a nice photo from behind with his mom and their fur babies. What a beautiful, you can almost smell the autumn air there. Doesn't that look nice? And then finally, is he drinking Tim Hortons? What is that? Is that Tim Hortons or just a maple leaf? Does a maple leaf come obligatory on every Canadian coffee? I'm not sure. Hey, we just got a package from our friend Jen Murphy. Jen, I peeked into it. I'm going to discuss it more later, but thank you so much for the gift. A good Canadian friend up north who's always sending us nice packages. But it's for our 50,000 subscriber celebration, which I must say, if I can throw in a little plug here, that says 43.9. We're at 44. 45.6, I believe. So we're going to try to get to 50,000 subscribers by the end of 2021. We'll have a nice special live stream for that. So if you haven't subscribed yet, now's your chance. Get in on the subscribing. It's free. Get on there. Hit the subscribe button. Chances are you watch a lot of my content. You think you already are subscribed, but you actually might not be. So double check that and hit the subscribe button. All right, let's get back into it. So, of course, we noticed down here 48,000 likes, one of which is from Katie Thurston. And, I think it's always nice when a couple can end amicably. I always think it's best to go no contact after a relationship because it keeps you from wondering what if or seeing what the other person's doing. It's like, move on, live your best life. But, of course, there's like sort of a business deal happening here. And I don't even mean that in a negative way. It's like they were a brand. They were a couple. They were on the most popular dating show in the history of the universe. Most popular. All eyes are on them. Can they be friends after? Can they support each other from afar? Really hard to tell. And a lot of relationships fail for a ton of different reasons. One being infidelity, some they don't work, or someone's got rage issues, or they're a workaholic, or so many different issues. But sometimes a relationship just ends because fate would have it that things didn't fall into place when they needed to. To build a fire in the wild, you need dry wood, you need the right amount of friction, you need to blow a little bit of cold air in it and gently throw the twigs in and then put the heavier kindling and then put the law. I mean, it takes a lot. Even when you know what you're doing, it takes a lot of practice and patience and love. And not to say that their relationship didn't have that love, but obviously she's investing in her life in San Diego. Her first life sort of after the COVID had sent her into this spiral from working at a bank to having purchasing power and ability to do new things and travel and all this. And then Blake's got sort of the same vibe. He's got this new life fame and what he wants to do with it. And if he's not ready, and the rumors have said this, so we're not just speculating, but if he's not ready to move to Southern California, and if she's not ready to move to Canada, then it's a hard stop there. It's a hard stop there, and you don't pass go, and you don't collect $200. But could they work that out? I'm the hopeless romantic, and let me know what you guys think. And I know I've talked about this ad nauseum, but I'm the hopeless romantic that says, if the reason you aren't together is some sort of logistical reason, as in, he's doing trips abroad and you don't get to see each other, isn't that something we can figure out? Isn't that something with the person that you are really committed to? Or the case could be that she looked into his eyes or he looked into hers, or together they looked into each other's and they just said, now is a time for us to both personally grow, and we just aren't prepared to take that journey to do it together. That could be the case too, in which case mature conversations have to be had as they were, and they part amicably. But usually what happens is eventually the truth will come out in one way or another once the dust settles, and you might feel like the other partner got a better end of the stick, or you feel whatever that happens, sometimes the truth will come out. But let's just hope for their sake that they're able to move on and find their own happiness. Or once the dust settles, realize maybe they're right for each other. That's always possible too. Your intuition's not always wrong. Their intuition led them to each other and led her to picking him. And who knows? But looks like they're still liking each other's photos, as we saw here. Blake was liking her Instagram posts. So they're liking each other's stuff. That's I don't know if it's a breaking news story, but it's something, folks. I don't know. It's something. So, of course, we have this article on People. The Bachelor, ABC announces premiere date for season 26, which will be January 3rd? Yeah, January 3rd will be right as Michelle's season ends. We'll be doing vlogs every day during the Christmas season from December 1st to the 25th. So if you go to my vlog channel, Dave Neal Vlogs, subscribe now and get ready for a crazy vlog season during Christmas. But they're going to be having the next season of Bachelor right after Michelle's season. And then after that, they've announced, or at least the rumors have been, that there'll be a second season of Bachelor immediately following that one. Maybe there'll be a couple weeks off or a month off. Maybe it'll be like Katie Thurston when she followed Matt James, where that season airs in March or May, We're not really sure. But of course, as soon as we get that information, this was shared with me about 1,000 times. I find zero credibility in this anonymous source, but we'll read it anyway. Another 2022 Bachelor. My friend works in the casting department for the Bachelor franchise. A well-known Bachelorette contestant who is currently going through a breakup is now in talks of becoming the next Bachelor in 2022. They want to cast him as like a cherry on top to his whole journey on TV. His journey is similar to Nick Viall's. They also want to fully film it in Canada because that's where he's from. He also has a really big personality, so there's a lot of potential for great TV. The thing that tipped me off to this being bogus is someone saying they want to cast him as like a cherry on top to his whole journey on TV. It just reads like fan fiction to me. I don't know. You know, I'm sure if The Bachelor could, they would consider Blake as the lead, and people go, oh, he's had too many chances. But we have to remember, folks, I mean, go back to your single life. Maybe you're single now, maybe you've been married for 30 years, but just remember, if you're a young person in your 20s, you know, you might date someone for 3 weeks and then you meet a yoga teacher, you date her, and then, you know, she sends you down to Shavasana. Next thing you know, you're kicking it with a spin instructor. I don't know why you're going off to the fitness types, but all of a sudden, you know, you go back and forth. You date, you know, when you do it on national TV, he falls for Claire, didn't work out, falls for Tayshia, didn't work out, went on Katie's season. Yeah, he could be a hopeless romantic, but as far as I'm concerned, I don't see him as being the one running from this relationship, although it, by all means, is they probably came to a decision together as they posted on their Instagram. But to me, it looks like maybe he's the one, you know, maybe these ladies are running away from him, but he's like, hey, you know, I'm ready to go. Let's do it, you know? And again, people will say, well, he went to a trip to Africa for a month and this and that. And he's, you know, and I know people, you know, Kenya, but look, if the guy wants to work as like a sort of conservationist influencer, who are we to like, to hate on that? You know, there's people out there shilling all sorts of different things. If his thing's trying to raise funds and awareness for a lot of like illegal poaching happening in the Kenyan Serengeti or wherever the heck he's going, then by all means, I support it. You know what I mean? Like trying to do some good in the world through the ways that which he knows how, which is wildlife conservation. Not a bad thing. But with that comes sacrifices, which might mean long stretches away from your partner, along with him living in Canada and Katie living in San Diego now. I just don't think that that's the deal breaker. There's got to be more to the story. You know, maybe they just, you know, the personalities didn't sort of line up, and that's fine too. If you realize things aren't working out, a lot of people have commented being, you know what, good for them. This is healthy. If they realize that it's irreparable, good for them. I'm a stone unturned. Find the cheat code, because in my eyes, and this is where I come from, and again, respectfully, but for me, it's like if they broke up, I go, how do you know you weren't able to figure it out? If you had this intuition that you loved each other, how do you know you weren't able to work on? Were there specialists that were able to say, all right, Katie, you're being tough on Blake right here. All right, Blake, you need to listen more to Katie. Katie's screaming for her love language. Blake, you need to know that that's what Katie needs. Katie, Blake needs some X, Y, and Z, and then if you give him to that, he'll have the time and energy to give it back to you. It's all a symbiotic relationship. So whether it's your relationship or a friend of yours or whoever's out there, all I challenge you guys is to find how you can give, be as charitable as possible to your significant other, and when you give that to them, just be open to let them show you how they're going to give you their love, okay? And that's how the energy passes back and forth. It can be done, folks. Let me know what you guys think. I was going to fly through this next story. Let's do this in the next minute. Here's everything I missed. We have Marissa and Riley. They're out there doing Top Gun, which is one of my favorite movies. Love Tom Cruise. So they're out there doing Top Gun right there. She's looking great. She's got the Maverick outfit on. There's Riley just ready to go. Oh, he's looking good. That's a good-looking couple, folks. And let's just barrel through these ones. I made a video earlier. Oh, we have problematic costumes here. Problematic alert. Jasmine and Aladdin. Be careful. Don't rub his lamp too much. I'm okay with it. And there we have Machine Gun Kelly with, I guess, Megan Fox. I don't know, dressed in black, no idea. A cow and the farmer milking something. We've got Catwoman, maybe a Britney Spears in the center in some sort of Joker costume. What's this costume on the Cruella de Vil with the Joker colors? I'm really not sure. We've got Scooby-Doo, very nice. zombie, whatever, Dalmatians. That's one of the cutest ones. Very cute. And also not sure what this is, just wearing a cute outfit. 80s dancing, maybe. Yeah, this is good. This is Eric Pride. What's that song by Eric Pride? They call on me, call on me. And then we've got Grease Lightning, baby. All right, folks, is that everything? Oh, and if you want, we just got back to town. We felt so bad. We had to leave the dog with a sitter, even though the dog had a blast. So Tasha got the dog a very special pup treat. This is a salt-free burger.
Not for you.
So watch this.
That's for the baby.
This is how we spoil the dog. Here he goes.
Hungry.
Watch how excited he is. There it goes, right into the gullet. Look at that. You can order it dog friendly. They do no salt. And it's just a nice piece of patty there. All right, so that's the dog living his dream. There he is. Win him over with a $2 hamburger, why don't you? All right, folks, let me know what you think. Wishing Blake the best. Really going to keep track of his Instagram post. Happy to support all that he's got going on. And if it's meant to be, like love will bring you back together. Otherwise, keep doing you. Keep focusing on what brings you joy. And when you're not looking, maybe someone will surprise you right there. All right, folks, let me know what you think. We have live streams tomorrow before and after the episode starting at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. Feel free to call the voicemail line if you want your voicemail played before tomorrow's 4 p.m. Pacific live stream. 401-213-9828. We'll see you later. Bye, guys.